Welcome again to another edition of Family Worship Night. Thank you for joining us for this shorter devotional video based upon our Write a Verse a Day campaign that we're doing here at Fellowship Church. Now today begins a new month, the month of June, and our theme for the month is honesty. This takes us to the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 17, and it says this: "Repay no one evil for evil, but give thought to do what is honorable in the sight of all." As I think about this verse, three parts of it really stand out to me. First of all, it says that we should not repay evil for evil. It reminds me of Jesus' words when he said if someone slaps you on the right cheek, that you should turn to him the other cheek as well. It doesn't matter how people treat us. What matters to God is how we treat others. Will we rise above the situation and be better? Will we show love when we are treated wrongly? Will we give love and words of encouragement, maybe even when we are insulted? Will we leave room for God to judge if someone else has wronged us? Will we trust him and leave it to him? You know, the Bible says that we should even love our enemies. And I know it's really hard to do, but we are called to be careful not to return evil, even if somebody is evil towards us. We need to forgive and treat others well. The second thing it says is give thought to what you do. That's the hard part, isn't it? Think before you act. Take a minute and consider how you're going to respond in a situation. Maybe you need to remove yourself from a situation so that you can breathe for a minute. Maybe you need to count to 10 before you say or do anything. But whatever you do, give thought. What is the outcome of the situation that you want to have? How do you want people to see you? How do you want, what do you want to come out of it that might make the situation better? And what could you do to try to improve whatever situation you're going on? Or what could you do to bring Jesus into a situation instead of just reacting to what happened to you? It's really easy to either fight or flight when we feel offended. But we need to stop and think about what would be the right response before we do anything. Now, the third thing he says is that we should do what is honorable. I looked up that word in the original language to find out what it means. It literally means beautiful, which I thought is interesting. Now, it does have slightly different implications or definitions depending on the context, but the general idea is that we are beautiful, but not on the outside. Instead, we are beautiful on the inside. In other words, it means that we are beautiful in the sense that we show outward beauty in the way that we act and in the beautiful things that we do. Honorable things that we do, honest things that we do. We should act in such a way that other people would see our good character, so that others will notice that you are truly a beautiful person in heart. January, 4 years ago, a man by the name of Malcolm Alexander was released from prison after spending 38 years of incarceration. Now, he was not released because he had completed his sentence. Instead, he was released because the state admitted that they had made a mistake and Mr. Alexander was truly innocent of all charges. Upon his release, he was interviewed about how he felt about being falsely accused and imprisoned for nearly 4 decades of his life. To this he replied, "You cannot be angry. There's just not enough time to be angry." Oh, that we would have the same attitude, that anger accomplishes very little, and that we would show beauty in character by treating others well, no matter how they treat us. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Family Worship Night. We'll see you again next week.